Hi everyone, welcome to this quick tutorial on how to purchase your group bookings. First, head to the Australian Dance Festival website, go into Shows and Tickets and click on Group Bookings. From here, you will be able to see this link to Online Group Bookings app. This is going to take you to the main page for MyComp HQ, and today we're going to be showing you how to register a new studio. You can do so by clicking this text at the bottom or this bar at the top. Once you are here, you can start entering in your studio's details. Once you have entered in the studio name and address, you will be asked the question, is the studio paying for the performer's registration fee? Now your answer for this is very important as it cannot be changed later. The first option is the studio will pay all fees. This means that the studio will be invoiced for every pass under the group booking. If you have done a group booking with ADF before, this is how we have done things in the past. The second option is the attendees will pay their own fees. This is a new option and may be preferable for studios who do not want the hassle of collecting money from their students but still want to earn the 10% rebate from ADF for group bookings. This means that once you have allocated passes and told us which attendees require which pass, the attendees themselves will be invoiced for their pass. For this example, we are going to choose the studio will pay all fees, meaning that the studio will be invoiced for every pass. From here, you can enter in your name. After you've entered in your details, you'll be asked to enter in your Working with Children's check number and set a password for your account. Once all your details are correct, you can click to register your studio. Once you've registered your account, you'll be taken to the page Invited Attendees. This page can be found again at the top of the menu under My Registrations. The first thing you'll be shown is an overview of the group booking process, which will show you the 3-step instructions on how to complete your booking. The first tab is Add Attendees, and this is where you'll be able to add all the attendees coming from your studio. This can be done by following the Step 1 instructions listed here. I'll first show you how to add in your attendees manually. You can also add in these details by uploading a CSV file spreadsheet that will fill it out for you. I'm going to show you how to do both, so first I will enter in a few attendees manually. Once you have entered in your attendees details manually, it's very important that you click to update at the bottom to save those attendees in place. If you don't click to update, your attendee information could be removed if you try to go to the next step. Now that I've shown you how to enter in attendee information manually, I'm going to show you how to do this via a CSV file. I'm going to quickly show you how to set out your spreadsheet so it uploads correctly into the system. All you need is 3 columns, one for first name, one for last name, and one for email address. It's very important that you do not put any headings at the top, otherwise this will be taken as an attendee. Once you have set out all your information, head to File, Export, and you want to export to a CSV file. Once your file has been exported, you can click this text here, Upload your members from CSV file. Once you click that, I can click the file that I just created and upload. Once this is done, I can see this has added in all my attendees information from the CSV file, as well as the ones I manually added in. Once I've completed this, I want to click to update. The next step is to allocate my attendees passes. Now, if you plan on entering ABDC, this tutorial will be shown in another video as you will only get access to this option if you have completed the ABDC team registration form and paid your team registration fee. To allocate non-ABDC passes, we can head over to this tab here. At the top of the page, we have outlined what passes we have available. We also have a click here link that will take you to our website to remind you what is included in the different passes. Here you can see what's included in the concession weekend pass, a chaperone pass, and a teacher's pass. Now all you want to do is scroll through and allocate your passes accordingly. Please note that the adult passes are at the top, chaperone pass, teacher's full pass, a teacher's pass, and a weekend pass, and for concession passes, they are at the bottom. All you need to do is click and allocate. Once you have allocated all of your attendees to a pass, you can click to allocate passes at the bottom. Once you have clicked this, you cannot change what pass you have allocated, so make sure that all your information is correct. If there are any changes to your group booking, for example dropouts or new additions, you can contact us and we can help you out with this. Now you can see I've clicked to allocate passes and now they are locked in. I still have the option to add more passes to other attendees if required, but all the ones that I have allocated are now set. We can then head over to step 3, which is to send invites. Now this step is very important, as when you send the invite, you're actually sending them an invite to join your studio and to create their own attendee account. Now remember, if you chose for attendees to pay their own fees, when they create their account, they will be invoiced for the pass that you have allocated them. If you selected studio pay all fees, they still need to create an account, but they will not be invoiced for their pass. Here's what the email will look like once it's sent out. It will have the subject heading of "Your name has invited you to join your studio." This email will be sent from ADF via MyCompHQ, and it's important that you remind your students to check their mail and even check their junk mail to ensure that they are able to create their account. To send invites, I can click this tab at the top to invite everyone not registered. Once that's finished, I can click Send Invites. This is going to send out an email invitation to all the attendees that I have listed here. After you send out the invitation, you'll see the status bar on the right will change. The grey "Not Registered" means they have not taken action to the email. The blue "Not Yet Registered" text means they have opened the email but not followed the link. And the green "Registered" button means that they have completed their registration. It is important that you keep referring to this status bar to see whether your attendees have registered yet or not, and then you can use the Send Group Emails tab to send a group email as a reminder to those who have not registered yet. Once you have added all your attendees and allocated their passes, I'm now going to show you how to access your invoice. This is only relevant if you selected for Studio to pay all fees. Just in the menu here, you can see the second box, Pay Your Fees. From here I can click on my invoice number, and this is going to open up my invoice. Now because I chose at the start Studio Pay All Fees, I have been charged for every pass that I have allocated. If I choose to allocate more passes in the future, my invoice will update to show this. I have the option to either click to pay by credit card or click to organize payment by direct debit. This will show the Australian Dance Festival bank details in the bottom left-hand corner. In the main menu, you also have the option to edit your studio details. You can see your studio members and who has signed up, the attendees' date of births once they have completed their profiles. Here we have attendee fee status. This is only relevant if you selected for attendees to pay all fees. And this is where you can check to see who has paid and who has not. Then you can check the emergency contacts as well. Next I'm going to show you this Send Group Emails option. From here you can click Send a New Email, and that will take us to this email box. We recommend that you use this function to send email reminders to your students who have not yet registered. It is very important that you regularly check this screen to ensure that all your students have a status of registered. If your student's status is not registered before the ADF, they will not be able to access their QR code, which is required for entry. Now you can choose a sender list at the top to either target all registered attendees, or you might send a reminder to all attendees that have been invited but not yet registered. This will also show attendees that have not yet paid and other options. From here you can compose an email. Once you've finished your email, you can click to send and it will send to the target audience that you chose under the Choose Sender list. In the main menu, you also have the option to view timetable. This will show what workshops we have at what time and will also show you what shows we have for each night. If you click the drop-down menu, you can change between each room to see what's happening throughout the event. This will be updated closer to the event to include our full timetable. Next, we have the option to upload your music. This will only be needed if you are entering your studio in the ABDC competition. Remember, if you would like to enter your studio in the ABDC competition, this will be covered in a different video as it does require a different form to be filled out. I'll now quickly show you what it looks like for an attendee when they are invited to join your studio at ADF. They will get an email that states, your studio name is going to the 2022 Australian Dance Festival and would like you to join us. Dear attendee's name, studio owner would like you to join Group Booking Studio at the 2022 Australian Dance Festival. To be a part of the group booking, click on this link. By clicking on this link, we will be taken to the page to register ourselves as an attendee. You can see some of our information is already filled out. We'll just need to complete the rest to finish our profile. You can see under Attendee Preferences, it has already selected a weekend pass concession, as this is what I was allocated during the group booking phase. This cannot be changed. I do, however, have the option to add to my invoice. For this example, I'm going to add an ADF official t-shirt. I'll finish by clicking the Terms and Conditions and entering a quick security question before I register my account. Now, straight away it comes up with my invoice. Now you can see this here says the following items are paid for by your studio, and that is my weekend pass. If my group booking had selected the option for attendees to pay for their own pass, this would reflect on my invoice. You can see I'm only being charged for what I added to my invoice, which was the official t-shirt at $30. From here, your attendee account will act like a regular attendee account, and this has been covered in a separate video. Please check out our YouTube or our website for those details. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial on the group booking system. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to let us know.